Hello everyone, welcome to the Melting Pot Show, your #1 online radio, your favorite gist partner. My name is MM and I am so glad to be on the show today because it's been a wonderful week. Though the weather has been a little bit funny, but we're here and we're good. On the show today, I am not alone. I have a wonderful guest. Her name is Ngozi. She is a techpreneur. Ngozi, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm fine, MM. How are you also?
I'm
Good.
doing great,
Hello,
thank
everyone.
you.
All right, great. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here, and I hope we're going to have a good time today. Thank you.
Oh yes, absolutely. We always have wonderful time today, you know. And talking about wonderful time, it was so much fun last week when we had a guest here, Dr. John Owojori. He was going in as the party representative, Saskatchewan party, of course. He was trying to, get elected to become the representative of that party, to be the MLA for Southeast constituency here in Saskatoon. And it was all joy as so many people turned up for him, even those that came out en masse to give moral support. I don't know if you were aware of that election in Ngozi.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How would I not be when I'm part of the Nigerian community right here in Saskatoon? It was an amazing win for each and every one of us. I mean, something that has never happened before. It was new. It was, I mean, even the way the jubilation and everything happened that day, I'm sure it's something that you've never seen before. We Nigerians, we celebrate differently. So, I mean, it was a
Yes.
big one, and we all look forward to the elections coming up later on in the year. So, yeah. Congratulations to Dr.
Yes.
John. Yeah.
Yes, yes. On behalf of the whole team here at the Melting Pot, we want to say a big congratulations to you and we wish you success in the oncoming elections. On that note, all the single Pringles come closer. We have our love coach, Ibis, with something wonderful today. And she's here to give us advice on love, marriage, relationship. So if you know something is going on in your life right now, oh yeah, come and listen. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
AjoSquad is an automated platform that simplifies saving and makes financial success a collective effort. AjoSquad is here to revolutionize the way people approach personal finance. Whether you are saving for that dream vacation, a down payment for a house, or simply building a safety net, AjoSquad is here to support you every step of the way. We are registered with FinTech and all our processes are online with the regulatory body's requirement. More so, we take the security of the fund and personal information seriously, such that we have partnered with the best companies to handle funds processing and data collection. We mean business. We are continuously working to enhance our platform by introducing new features and providing a seamless experience that aligns with your goals. I invite you to explore all that AjoSquad has to offer. Join a squad, engage with the community, and let's make saving money an empowering and rewarding experience together.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining me again on the Ibis Love Corner. My name is Coach Ibis, enriching marriages and strengthening relationships. How are we all doing? I love to ask that question a lot because I understand that we have to give the best to our relationship, to our marriage, for us to make it work. We have to put in the work to get the best of the best result. As you can see, I'm flying red today. My hair, my lips, It's just because I'm here today for the single Pringles in the house. Hello, how you doing, singles? We're talking about dating tips today, and you can see my location is even different. The way I'm seated, everything, because you have to address them and look like one. Hey. So today I'm going to focus more on the female dating tips. Please, our men, these guys in the diaspora, all those beautiful ladies you are seeing around, most of them, they are still single. Oh. Though they have good jobs, though they have good cars, they drive good cars, though they look good, they look sophisticated, please. Abeg, make una the airports they toast them. Oh, abeg, they are still single. Don't just conclude in your mind that because they look good, they have a car, they have this, they have that, then they are hooked, they don't need anybody in their life. They are still single. Instead of flying millions and millions of miles to go and get somebody that you don't even know, abeg, make una they start from here. And for my ladies, again, I want to tell you something. In this diaspora, you have to learn to go out. This your style of from work to my house, from my house, I don't go out, I'm just on the internet, blah blah blah. No man would come knocking on your door to ask you out. You have to learn to go out. Go to coffee shops, dress up. You don't have to go with friends, as a matter of fact, because sometimes some of your friends, they will have somebody in their life, and any girl that you guys, any guy that you guys still meet on the way, they are still coming for them. It's just, you don't have to build resentment or jealousy around that. That is who they are. They cannot help it. But then they don't need those guys, right? And it's somehow awkward for a guy to approach your friend and they will come back to come and approach you again. So because of that, sometimes go on your own. Don't go with friends. Anyways, let me quickly go into the dating tips for today. The first thing is, when you go out with a guy, your first date should be more on positive notes, positive energy. This is not the time you want to prove a point that your ex was a bad guy, you're very bad guy. No, it's not about your ex. Your dating is not about your ex. Your first day of dating is not even about your family members. It should be about you. Your values, your core values, what you stand for, the positive feminine energy that you're bringing to the table, or you're going to be bringing into that relationship. I've seen a lot of people coming to me, oh, after our first day, this guy no longer picks my call, he does not reply his text messages, I don't know what I did wrong. Sometimes you might be doing too much, talking too much, all the things that they are not asking you because you want to prove a point. At the end of the day, you are not helping yourself, you're damaging that guy, because you are the biggest red flag. If what you want to concentrate on is your ex, what your ex did, what are you be like, this one is a no-go area. Okay, so you have to be careful. The first thing I want to talk about is dress stylishly. Be very stylish. Be very comfortable. This is not the time you want to wear the biggest of the biggest high heels that will not make you walk, that will not make you to be comfortable. We know we want to prove a point, you look elegant if you have heels on, but don't go and carry the heels that you cannot wear comfortably. Don't wear clothes that you will now be pulling the bra, you will be adjusting, you will be doing this, or go and put wig that, you don't have to do too much. Just be comfortable in your skin, looking very stylish, calm, collected, and elegant. Very important. Your first date, you have to prove that you are stylish. Just be comfortable in your own skin. Go for something not too flashy, not too sexual, not something that will not be comfortable for you. Very, very important, because that's when you'll be calm, you'll be able to express yourself and just sink yourself into that dating at that time. Always note that. The third thing I want to talk about is smell good. Don't empty a bottle of perf on your head. No, that's not the definition of smelling good. Some of us, we still lack, especially in this Canada. Maybe because we think we don't have red sand, then we think we can wear one clothes for 5 days or 5, because honestly, that part, maybe I will talk about it one day. You will see some married people, even married people, they will come and argue like this. The kind of thing that will be coming out of their body, you'll be wondering, and yet they still have perf on. Please smell good, not with perf, but proper hygiene. Because we don't have red sand and all of those things in this Canada, sometimes we think we can wear one cloth and wear it and wear it and wear it. I don't know if you've experienced that before. Even this my last outing, I just cannot be carrying perf up and down and be giving people a roll on. Please smell good, proper hygiene. And the fourth one I want to talk about is go with the conversation. Be logical. Don't share too much too much, what's it called, this is not the time, because oh, you listen to one motivational speaker who told you to be authentic, and you want to tell them all the problems your forefathers, how witches are killing all your firstborn, how they are disturbing your blah 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 blah. This is not the time to prove, this is not the time to talk too much. You have to go with the flow. Yeah, flow with the conversation. Don't talk too much. I know I'm rushing right now because this is a conversation that can actually take 15-20 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to jump quickly into the last one, and the last one is flirt. It's okay to flirt. Do not be sexual, but it's okay to flirt. Calm, collected. You're talking, the way you comport yourself, speaking nicely, communicating well with smiles on your face. And oh, I love your shirt. It's so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. You flirt in a responsible way, not sexual. There's a thin line between being sexual, actually, a very wide one between being sexual and flirting. It's okay for you to flirt in your date. Men love it when you flirt with them. That's the truth. So you're flirting responsibly. You're loving what they're telling you, your gesture, you're into the conversation, the way you comport yourself, the way you even take your spoon, your cutlery, maybe you're sipping something, flirt nicely, and before you know it, wedding bell go just the ring up and down. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Maybe I will touch up on these sometimes, just to have a more detailed conversation around this. Remember, you can connect with me on Hibis Love Haven, and there you even get where you would see my singles and ready to mingle page, and we can go from there. Thank you, and bye for now.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Ibis. That was a wonderful, wonderful segment. I learned a lot, despite the fact I'm married. But then again, it just made me to remember some things then that we were told, how to attract how to make someone like you, or make a man see you and actually come and say, oh, hello, you're looking good. So I'm going to say something, I'm going to share something, Angie. When I was much younger, we were taught how to catwalk, because I did model at some point in my life. I still model now, but then it was something very serious. And I remember someone told me, there is how you walk in a very I don't want to use the word, more like I walk stylishly, calculating my steps. Someone was like, maybe you don't let the back of your leg to touch the ground. Don't you know that these are the things that will make men to run after you? And at some point, that point made me a little bit scared, because I was like, why would I want men to run after me? But the thought of walking stylishly really boosted my confidence. You understand? So, you know, so tell me, Angie, just go back memory lane. What were those things that, you did when you were much younger to attract Oga? Let me say Oga, because he saw something and he was like,
Let,
oh, I'm going home with that girl.
mm, let me just even use the opportunity to say, singles of these days, you guys are enjoying. Hey, if only we had this kind of information, if only we had this kind of what we had, see the kind of wisdom oozing from what IB's, just said. So, I mean, you guys should take advantage of it, because back in the days, you just go with the flow, whatever. And then maybe you're saying that they would thought you out. Nothing, no. It was just the good old. I did my wedding anniversary 20 years this year. I'm 20 years married, so our old is
Wow.
old school way of doing things.
Oh,
So
awesome.
nothing serious. He just
Yeah.
saw and liked what he saw, and then we carried it on from there, and then that's it. But probably if I had all this, all these things I'm hearing now, possibly, I don't know, what would have been different. But
You would have
I
done
mean, I
more.
mean,
Yeah.
maybe,
Well,
yeah.
despite the fact that we know that there are no rules to the dating game, we are aware that
Mhm.
you may apply all these things, and at the end of the day, you will still not meet husband. You understand? So it is very safe to say that it is not a say one size fits all. I don't know how they put that. It's not a one size fits all situation, but it's also okay if you try as much as possible to put in the effort. Like going out. Do you know that there are some people that don't go out? They just stay in their room, morning, afternoon, night, or it's home,
Correct.
office, mall, home, office, mall, home again. Stuff like that. So I feel
Mm.
like if you really want to have that engagement, you should be able to go out to fun places, go have some drinks or go to a coffee shop, like Ivy said. Also, try as much as possible not to go with your friend. Please, Angie, talk about this friendship aspect, because you know that there are
In
some
fact,
ladies that will go with friend and the man will not look at them, but it's their friend they'll be looking at. Eh?
when Ivy
Just
said it, I was like, oh my God. When she said it, I picked up and I was like, oh my God. Do you know there are some people, even if they're not wearing makeup, even if they are just wearing slippers, really, they are just naturally attractive. And you find that, when you're maybe you're in the midst of friends, he's always that person that guys pick on. Always that person. So
yeah.
Amy said something fantastic. Look, go alone. You don't know whether is that your attractive friend that is stopping you from meeting your your future husband, because anybody that comes around, everybody's eyes is on that person. But please, sometimes package yourself, dress well, like Cha said, go alone, enjoy yourself, and who knows, maybe that your husband will come your way as you have gone by yourself. Don't let anybody take your glory, take your shine or something in that
Don't let
nature.
anybody take your markets. Go and sell your
Yes.
market, sell it alone. And on that, please,
Mm-hmm.
subscribers, if you know you're watching the show and you've not subscribed, I think you're doing something wrong. You should just hit the subscribe button, because the gist that we're having here, they are wholesome. And for those of you that would like to call in, please call in and join in on the conversation. Okay? So dating tips, you want to talk about dating. What did you do when you were younger? How did you woo your bobo? Were you flirtatious? Were you the type that will whip your hair? Even if it was like our natural hair, how did you do it? You come and tell me, because I want to know. And on that note, we'll be going on a short break, and when we return, there is something we have on ground for you that you've never heard of, but now you're going to know about it. Don't go anywhere.
Do you know you can earn with us at AjoSquad? Let me break it down. AjoSquad is a platform that is focused on helping people save money and achieve their financial goals. Aside saving on our platform, you can earn through our brand ambassadors program. All you have to do is to encourage people to save with us at AjoSquad, whether through WhatsApp, Telegram, other social media, or through the word of mouth. For each successful referral, you will earn 20% of the platform fee, which is currently 2% of the payout amount. You will also receive a pack containing our complete swag as a way of saying welcome, the Sweet Pack. This program is open to interested participants in any province in Canada. The more you bring people, the more you earn. This is that perfect side hustle you've been yearning for. Plus, you'll be helping people achieve their financial goals. So what are you waiting for? Click the brand ambassador link in our bio now to get started, or send a DM or WhatsApp message to the numbers displayed on the screen.
Welcome back, my people. I'm so glad to be here, because this information I got today, this person I'm bringing in today, she's just an amazing person. And Ngozi is not just any woman. Ngozi is a visionary founder and CEO of AjoSquad, a cutting edge fintech company based here in Saskatoon. Ngozi is a wife. Ngozi is a mother. Ngozi is a fintech guru. Ngozi has wisdom. Hey, Ngozi, how are you doing today? Please tell us about you and blow us away. What is AjoSquad all about?
All right. Thank you, man. This is your introduction. Thank you so much. So yeah, AjoSquad is a fintech company recently launched in January of this year, and what we are set out to do is to provide a savings platform, an automated savings platform for African immigrants in Canada. I know most of us already know what Ajo is. If you're a Nigerian, some people could call it Isusu, other people could call it just contribution. And I mean, this is not just a Nigerian thing; it's more like and it's even beyond Africa. Some the Asians also do it. They have the names they call it. It's, this is just to tell you that this is something that has been happening for generations and generations. It's not just a new thing. But for us in Nigeria, we call it Ajo, Isusu, and contribution. And what we have done is just to automate it. Right? We found that it has blessed so many people. Even during our conversations, we found that there are a lot of people that have been migrated to Canada. You hear them say, "Oh, Ajo was really one of the things that helped me. Putting money together was one of the things that helped me put up my POF and all that and all that." So it has helped a lot of people. That has changed many lives, and we just felt, adding that technology to it would make people even benefit more and make it seamless and easier for people in Nigerians, Africans in Canada to benefit from it. So yeah, that's what it's pretty much all about.
Okay, so we know that ajo in itself is not an English word, and we have international viewers and listeners who would like to know what ajo is all about. So what does
Right.
ajo mean?
All right. So I would explain. Adjust simply means, or like I can say, contribution simply means having a set of people come together, pooling their funds together, and each person takes turns receiving these pooled funds. That's just simply what it means. So it saves you from having to increase your debt profile by going to the bank to go and borrow money. It helps you to be disciplined about saving from your earnings or from your business or wherever you get your income from. It helps you to be diligent in saving. It gives you an opportunity to also be a part of a community of people that have that diligence in savings. So yeah, it's something, like I mentioned earlier, it's something that has been done for centuries long. So the benefits of it can't be overemphasized. Pretty much that's
Okay,
the summary of it.
so it's not a thrift thing. It's like it's not a loan. It's a platform where you save your money, and after some time, you get your money back. Am I correct?
Yes. So it is your
Okay.
money and you are getting it back.
Mhm.
It's just that it's this I always tell people this. If you want to save, some people are diligent in saving. Give it to them. But some people, when they save this month, say, you know what, I have some other things I want to use money for. I'd rather keep it. Maybe my next paycheck I can save. But when you're doing it with a couple of people, with a group of people, you are obliged. It's compulsory. When it's your turn, you have to save. You have to. When the time comes, you have to save. So it's not a case of, oh, I can just keep it. No. So you are accountable. It's something you are obliged to do.
Wow, the way you said it now, my mind just said, you are on this table because I'm someone that will say, okay, I'm disciplined today. I want to save some money.
Mhm,
Okay, let me open another separate
mhm,
account in my bank and
mhm,
put the money aside. But
mhm.
by the time I want to shop like this, my mind is like, you have money somewhere. God, don't
You
worry, live
bet.
life. Don't kill yourself. Stuff like that. So
You
yeah,
bet.
now I
Yeah.
want you to differentiate between AjoSquad and the traditional saving style, the way we used to save in those days, piggy bank, colo, stuff like that. What's the difference, and why should we come to AjoSquad rather than put it in the colo?
Right. So I would say I'm going to compare with the traditional Ijo because really that's what it is. Just that we have automated it. So for people in diaspora, people that are here, a lot of people come. It's not easy for them to find other people, like-minded people, to save together with, and then they really want to do it, but they can't find the people to do it with. So what our platform has done is it is providing readily available savers, people that have been vetted, right? So that when you come, all you need to do is just to register, and then you're ready. You join the squad. That's what we call a group. Join the squad, and then you're already a part of it. Another thing I would say differentiates us, from the traditional one is, have you ever thought about what will happen if anything happens to one of the persons, one of the whoever, the traditional groups? What if somebody loses their jobs and they are not able to meet up? Or what if somebody even falls sick? A worst case scenario, what if somebody dies? What happens? That means that group is disbanded for one reason or the other because you won't be able to keep up because one person has broken the cycle. But for us, if anything happens to one person, the company takes over the slot and that group continues irrespective. The group continues. We have our mechanisms in place that where we used to recover funds or whatever it is that we need to do behind the scenes to ensure that nothing happens to the squads. So that's another good reason why people should join AjoSquad. you are rest assured. You can go to sleep knowing that whatever happens,
Wow.
that squad continues. That's apart from that. I mean, technology these days. Why do you want to stress yourself having so many people crediting your account? Um, you know, manual reminders will automatically remind you via emails, letting you know, oh, fund your account so that so and so date your account will be debited. Once you fund your account, go to sleep. On the credit day, debit day will debit you. When it's time for you to take one credit into your account, instead of having many different people crediting your account, that is also another benefit. I mean, there are several other benefits, but I'll just end it at these three, just for lack of time.
So, talking about this credit thing now, from what you said, as a Canadian, will I be required to pay tax on every single money I put into the AjoSquad savings?
Okay, so AjoSquad is like a regular typical savings in the real sense of it. So in your regular typical savings, you only pay you're only taxed on your interests. So you are not getting, we are not even getting for AjoSquad. You are saving your money and you are not getting any interest on it. So it's not like you are making any extra money on it. If you are making any extra money, that's where you talk about the tax implications. But there's none. It's just the money you are saving is what you're getting. In fact, there's even the fee attached. So there's no tax implication when it comes to saving with us. There's
Okay.
none.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So, my next question, what are some of the biggest hurdles you faced in launching and growing AjoSquad, and how have you been able to overcome them?
Right. That question is a question that, I mean, I think about every day, and sorry for my reason, but I thank God every day because it was not something I did by my own strength. So one of the things I'll talk about is when I was trying to get my FinTech license. It was difficult. Reason, this business model is not the type that they really understand in this part of the world. I had to prove a lot of points. The emails were going back and forth. What a regular person, a regular money business person would have just, gotten within, a short period of time. It took me longer because they needed to understand what I was doing. They needed to understand the kind of business I was going to be introduced into the system. And after all the back and forth and all the prayers and everything, at the end of the day, I was successful in getting it. So yes, that was a big hurdle. Even the bigger hurdle was when I needed to be cleared by FCA, because I wanted a situation whereby I would have, in terms of licensing and everything, on all that, I needed to clear everything. I didn't want anybody coming to say, oh, you need this licensing and you don't have it. So I went through everything I needed to go through. And one of these was FCA. It was difficult. In fact, at some point, I was told, I'm sorry, you cannot do this. I was told that much. And then
Wow.
that was after about 2 months. And we're about to launch. And
Oh
then
my God.
Paul, I sat down on my chair and I was just staring into space and asking God, is this not you? I mean,
Mm.
did I hear wrong? I don't want to even talk about all the things that transpired before then. But when I was just talking to myself and talking to my God, another call came in. It was the same person that had told me, I'm sorry, you cannot do this. And what did she say? I spoke to my boss and I think there's a twist. I think you can do it. It was as
Oh,
if
wow. That's
I'm just
amazing.
I'm just summarizing this. If I don't want to go
Yeah.
into nitty-gritty. So I was just thanking her and thanking her and thanking her. I didn't know, I was just thanking her and thanking God at the same time. So they cleared me, but I needed to get a lawyer to do the write-up and all that.
Yeah.
No problem. I paid a lawyer. So anybody coming and to say, come and show me, I have my letters. I have my
You
clearance
have
from
your
FCA. I have this, I have that.
evidence.
I have it.
Yeah. Yes,
So
you have
we
evidence.
just wanted to
Mm.
ensure that we're working according to the rules, according to the licensing requirements and everything we needed in Canada. We didn't just want to do any backdoor business. So yeah, these are some of the
Mm.
hurdles. There were other hurdles. Again, for lack of time, I won't go through into details. But of course, here we are trying to making our dreams come true, and more hurdles will come ahead. I mean, it's a business. It's ongoing.
Yeah.
Things will
Yeah.
have, even right now, there are hurdles, but we're going to cross them. If we're able to surmount all those ones, we'll
Definitely.
still surmount these ones. in front ahead of us.
Definitely. And
Yes.
viewers watching us right now, please call in. This is the time to ask all your questions. She's here to listen to you. She's here to give you all the answers that you want to know. AjoSquad seems like something that I want to do because I need to save money, right? I need to save for the future because I love to spend money too. You know, to take care of a baby girl like me, I have to spend money. Now, let us backtrack a little bit. I want to ask you about FinTech. You mentioned two establishments here, FinTech and FCA. We would like to know what they are because we don't know what FinTech does or what FCA does, really. Is it a
Okay,
person,
so
a place, or a thing? You know.
you're right. So FinTech is actually the body, the licensing body in Canada that regulates money service business in Canada. So if you want to do
Okay.
any business related to money, you need to have that license or that registry. You have to be registered with FinTech. So that's what FinTech is. Then FCAA is I've forgotten the full meaning now. But if you just Google FCAA, you quickly see it. So anyway, FCAA, they're in charge of anything related to banking, financial institution, anything that has to do with finance. So FCA is the one for Saskatchewan. There are different provinces with different um, um, names, labels. But at the end of the day, they all related to people, company, and the regulatory body in charge of banks, financial institutions, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what it means.
Okay. So now we've discussed about the hurdles that you've had. Let's hear your success stories, testimonies, when you launched, what were those things that gave you butterfly in your tummy and you were like, ooh, I'm over the moon. Share with us.
When I got my first client, I was like, so there's actually people out there. It's a different thing when you're doing the research and all that. People say, hey, yes, want to join. Oh, don't, But the act, it will really hit you when people actually join. I was like, oh my God. So people got the first, got the second, got the third, got, I was like, oh my God. So yes, to me, that was the winning thing for me. For people to say, okay, this
Mm,
thing you're doing, we actually want to be part of it, right? But of course, there was a lot of talking to do. People had questions. It's money related. It's
of
money related. So
course.
people had questions. So I had to talk, and I'm still talking. Even though I've done a lot of videos, sent a lot of things, people still want to ask, okay, it's time, I'm ready, but tell me about it again. So the video wasn't enough. They still want to hear it from
Yes,
me. So
definitely. Yeah.
yeah, so that, but
Mm,
if another joy for me is the fact that I'm able to meet people's needs. Honestly,
mm,
for instance, I'm not going to call names, so I think I can just share the story. Somebody who needed to relocate, and she needed funds urgently, and somehow they got directed to us, and they were able to sign up and get, because for certain positions, position 1 to 5, we collect guarantor just to you know save prop up the integrity of the program. That's one of the things we do, and they were able to provide that. And luckily, there was a squad starting. The person joined, provided that, and then they got the money, and they were able to pay the movers and all that for the relocation. And I mean, they are where they are supposed to be. So the person was thankful. Oh, you met my need. That alone, because I mean, the bills come in from all different angles in this part of the world where we are. Sometimes one could get overwhelmed. Even your salary, even your savings, even what you have may not be enough. You will need that extra. So the fact that we're able to meet people's needs, you know, to me is a thing of joy. I also want to talk about another one that is becoming popular now because we have about 3 couples doing that already. People coming to say, okay, we want to buy a house at the end of the year, want to begin to save towards it. Husband is saving, wife is saving, they finished one, and they want to join another one at the end of the first one that they are doing. So that at the end of the day, they'll put the
wow.
money together and it's enough for their down payment for their house.
Mm,
They'll know that, okay, this is where they got the money, is their savings. They were diligent enough to keep it, right? And then
yeah.
use it for this. To be able to buy a
Wow.
house with it. I mean, that
Wow.
alone, again, is another reason for me to be thankful that I'm doing this. It's benefiting people. People are taking advantage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot just look for any other better word except the fact that you are offering value, and that is something that is commendable about the Adjust Squad. Now, viewers at home, please, this is the time to call in. Let us talk to Ngozi. Ask Ngozi questions. Ngozi is here to demystify anything at all, any notion you have in your head, okay, to tell you more about Adjust Squad. So this is the time to call in, and we have a comment on YouTube, and they're asking, is Adjust Squad free? What is the administrative fee? Okay, so what is it free
Yes.
to join in Adjust
No,
Squad?
it's
Am I
not
going to
free.
just come in freely? Tell us
No,
more.
it's not free. So there's a 2%. Look, when we're doing our research, okay, let me answer the question first. There's a 2% platform fee taken at payout. There is no other fee for now. Later on, we plan to introduce subscription fee, but it's zero for now. So no other fee. The only fee that's going to be taken is the 2% platform fee taken at payout. I give an example. If you join the $200 squad, and the payout is $2,000. So instead at the payout, instead of getting $2,000, you're going to get 1,960. So there's a fee of $40, which is 2% of 2,000, and that is all. So I was going to say that for us, we don't want money, because when we're asking questions, are you willing to pay for this service? Oh, some people said yes, we will be willing to pay, but if it's not too much, right? So we felt, look, we don't want to put people off by charging too much, just something little, so that where we're going to benefit from, if we have so many people, is going to be volume. So it's a volume-based business. The company is going to get so much when we have the volume. So all we are doing is, look, we are charging little. We are giving people excellent customer service. We are keeping our doors open for you to ask any question you want. Call us at the times you want. Our phone lines are open. Call us. We have a WhatsApp group where you come and be part of. We have days where we have questions. If you have burning questions instantly, you could ask. We keep it open. So what would this do to make people trust us and know that, look, this is where I can put my money, and then people will now come. So that's what we're doing.
Awesome. We also have another
Mm-hmm.
comment from Perpetua. She's asking, does Adjust Squad saving with Adjust Squad affect established saving methods like TFSA? Does it affect it, or it's a different thing
Not at
entirely?
all. Not at all. It's a different thing entirely. Has nothing to do with FTFSA at all.
Okay. So can you shed more light on the saving module of Adjust Squad, please?
Right. So right now we have I'm going to list the categories we have. We have the $200 squad, we have the $300 squad, $500 and $1,000 squad. So but debits are done bi-weekly. That's 2 times in a month, and there are 10 people in the group, and the squad lasts for 5 months. So if you look at it, for instance, if you join the $500 group, that means your savings target is $5,000, because there are 10 people in the group and you're going to be debited 2 times in a month for 5 months. I don't know if you get the flow. So, of course, you join according to your savings capacity. If you know that you are able to save $1,000 a month, then join the $500 group, because it's debited twice a month. If you know you are going to be able to save $400 a month, then join the $200 group. Some people are even in multiple groups, depending on your savings capacity. You can join.
Awesome. Awesome. And we
That's
have
the
more
package we
questions.
have.
Yeah, we have more questions from Perpetua. She's asking, I think she's blown away now. She's asking, how do I join Adjust Squad? She wants to know, do you have an
Right.
app?
Just
How
go
do I
to
go? Yeah.
app.adjustquad.com. If you type it into your browser, app.adjustquad.com, it will take you to our registration page. Create your account. I'll just go ahead and say the steps. I go there, create your account. Once you create your account, an email is sent to you. You verify your email and then log in with your username and password that you just created. It takes you to your dashboard. The first thing you want to do is if you're using your phone, you click on the three dotted menu, that's the three lines, the menu bar. It opens up the menu, and then you start your KYC. The KYC is the first thing you need to do. Starting your KYC, it takes you to the link where you join a squad. On joining a squad, you need to add create your PAD with Go Cardless, which I don't know if you're going to ask me a question. I can talk about our partners as well, because we have partners. We're not working alone.
Okay. Yeah,
You
please
create
go
your
ahead. Talk about your partners, please. Shoot your shot.
okay, all right. Okay, so you create your PAD with Go Cardless. After that is done, you choose your position. The system will automatically assign you a position. Once that is done, then you add your PR details and you're done. Now, a squad is starting on the 23rd. So you have now till 2 days time to join. After 23rd, that squad closes till 2 weeks time when we open another squad again.
Wow.
Now, let me talk about
Okay.
our platform partners. Because we have
Mm-hmm.
decided that, look, we have not come to play. We are doing serious business. We decided, look,
Yeah.
FinTech has said you need to do your KYC, you need to do all those things, and we may not be able to have the capability from day one to do that. So we employ the services of a company called Shopty Pro. So Shopty Pro is a top-notch. You can Google them. Top-notch KYC identity verification company. So once you log into when you're doing your KYC, you log into the KYC part of it. It pops up Shopty Pro's. We have an API connected to their website. It pops it up right on our platform, and then you do your KYC. You verify your ID, either your driver's license or any other one that you want to verify, and all that. And then they store your information in their database. Your information is safe with them, talking about your personal information, because they're also going to do a live capture, your picture and all that, and they're going to do an instant verification. If you use the wrong ID or anything that's not right, you will not be verified, and you cannot go further if you are not verified. That's one. We also have partners. We're partnered with Go Cardless. Go Cardless is a payment collection partner. Again, we wanted that to be seamless. We wanted that to be effortless. We don't want any situation, anything breaks down today or tomorrow. No. So we also partnered with a world-class company called Go Cardless, and they are the ones that do our payment collection on our behalf. You have to create a PAD. Again, our website, a web app is connected to their API. It pops up on our screen, our web app screen. You input your bank details. Everything is safe. They use top-notch data protection facilities as well. You can check them out. So once that is done,
Wow.
those are the two major things: verification and PAD. So those are our two partners that we work with, and we just want you to go to bed. We want you to go to sleep knowing that your information is safe with us, knowing that
Wow. Wow.
you're doing a PAD with a company that your information is safe with them. That is what we wanted to achieve, and that is what we have done.
Well, 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 I must say that your profile is impressive, I must say, going
Thank
on, I
you.
want to ask what strategies do you employ to ensure the security and privacy of users, that use a Just Squad platform? Now, I know you've talked about the partners and everything, but sometimes some people may want to be shady and not have the money ready for deduction when the time comes. So, what steps have you taken to avoid things like this?
Okay, so you have talked about two different things now. You've talked about data protection, which is part of what I talked about. We use
Mm-hmm.
Shopty Pro, so we are sure your data is
Mm-hmm.
safe. So you talked about
Mm-hmm.
in case somebody defaults, right? Is that the second part?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
In case somebody
yes,
defaults and
yes.
doesn't, okay, so
Compliance,
that's,
yeah.
I've dealt
Mm-hmm.
with them. I've dealt with. So we have put, I mean, it's natural for this kind of business. Every kind of business has its risks. So this is one of the risks
Yeah.
for this type of our business. So we have put steps in place. In fact, I made a video about the steps we have put in place, but our legal team said, don't put this video out. It's like you're telling the thieves how you want to catch them. So
Mm, true.
we have set ways that we have put on the ground for anybody that wants to come, and we have partnered with some other companies. We've already done that for in case. I mean, the same things that does. That's the same thing we do,
Yeah.
right? To ensure that whatever monies are missing out there, we can get it back. So we have put things in place. For sure, we
Awesome.
can tell you
Awesome.
that.
That's really
We
good.
don't want to reveal
Thank
it.
you so much for that
Yes, but
information. Yeah.
don't
So,
forget that I mentioned to you that whatever happens, if anything happens, that position is immediately blocked. We buy up the position and or slot somebody
hmm.
else into the position while we handle whatever issue it is behind the scenes.
Awesome, awesome. That's very, very good to know. I want to introduce my one and only AY. She's in the building. She traveled all the way. She's been to London and back. Came back with ice cream. You came back with Princess Como. You came back with everything. What's going on now? AY, how are you doing today? Yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go on.
Um, I was listening to the show. before I joined, and I was racing, cutting through cars, and making sure I must enter
Oh,
this today. And it's great to have you, ma'am.
Thank
It's
you.
refreshing to hear Ajo in a technical aspect. Give it, you know. I'm a
see.
tech,
Thank you.
I'm a tech girl. So when I hear when we diversify our norm into tech, I'm always, all about it.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
think what I've not really heard, um, because for us, we know it from growing up, well, especially for us that have women mothers. The man who
Mm-hmm.
carries bag and come and collects
Mm-hmm.
job money at the end of the day. And then, of course,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that growing up, we kind of embodied it. You have a group of friends, you do it. But I'm sure there are people that are not used to the Esusu. I know when I moved to Canada from the US, the group of Esusu that I did were non-Nigerians. They were Japanese and an Asian community that I joined with, and they called it pool. They called it a pool, so everyone grabs from the pool. But for someone that's just like normal, they have no idea what this is. Can you just break it down for them and let them understand? I know you're not going to give all the goodies, but the good goodies to have people come and say, this money thing you are talking, I'll put my money. And so is it that you're just holding my money for me, and then when I'm ready, I'll come and collect it from you? How does it? Am I collecting the same amount of money I put down right away? Can you break it down to the novice that don't know anything about our job?
All right. Okay, so thank you for that. So yeah, there are some people that actually that will kind of say, "What's a job?" Then when you begin to describe, so oh, okay, that. And there's people that actually know that, but they just don't want to be part of it. They're like, "What's the benefit for me? Why do I want to really do this?" So yeah, so I think that question is going to go to this two sets of people. So I mean, I mentioned it earlier that it's not every time you want to increase your debt profile. Well, what do I mean by increasing your debt profile? By the time you go to borrow from the bank, you enter your data, or your database that you have taken $10,000, you have taken $30,000, and then your credit score will be affected because of that kind of thing. So the benefits of doing this Ajo is that your debt profile will not be touched. It will not affect your credit score. But at the same time, you have seen this lump sum. You are going to use this lump sum to achieve something. It could be that I don't want to sound like a broken record talking about it could be a down payment for your house. But I mean, it could even be you are planning a trip. That trip that you've been promising your children, don't worry, I'm going to go to Disney World. But in your head, oh God, when am I going to be able to save enough money to go to Disney World? It could be that you're saving for. And honestly, it's not something that's out of the place for you because I'm also dreaming about that. How I'm going to. My daughter is telling me, "Mommy, you said when I'm 10, we'll go to Disney World." Now I'm almost 11. So with that in mind, there could be diverse. You could be building a house in Nigeria or maybe wherever you come from. I'm just trying to let you know that there could be different reasons for needing extra funds, right? Some people might
So
even
I
say,
think
you know
I'm just
what,
gonna jump
just
in
to
quickly. I'm just gonna jump in
yeah,
quickly. So I think the answer I'm
yes,
trying to understand is, so let's say for
mm,
example, me and if five of my friends want to join your
mm-hmm,
AjoSquad, what are
mm-hmm.
the steps, as in, is it that when I put my $500 down at the end of the month, I'm going to collect just $500 back? Or is there a technique to
Oh,
it?
okay,
So like what is the actual financial gain instantly for coming to you to do
okay.
a job?
Oh. There's actually, it's like I said, it's just the traditional job. In traditional job, there's no financial
For
gain.
someone that doesn't
There's no
know.
Okay, all right. So you are saving your money. So the gain could be that it could be in the form of the fact that you are the first to collect.
Mm.
You are okay. 10 people, 5 people come together, and then the 5 people, maybe they put in $1,000 each, and then you are the first to collect $5,000 as against your $1,000 that you have. So you have gained additional $4,000, which you could use to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. The other person, second person will collect, or when is the last person to collect? Oh, you've been able to save. This is your $1,000. Probably if you had it, one auntie would have called you and told you about the problem, and then you would have had to use the money to solve your auntie's problem because it's in your coffers. Or because you don't have it, right? You've now been able to gather it together. Now you have that lump sum. You can even throw it in a
Mm.
GIC. You have big lumps from it. You get a better rate as against you had your $1,000. You get a lower rate. I mean,
Mm.
there are different ways. So no, you're not going to be getting some extra. But if you look at time value of money, if you're collecting first, and if you look at what you could use that money for, even if you're collecting last, and probably if you had the money with you and you would have spent it,
Yeah,
maybe
Yeah.
you would have not been diligent enough to keep it.
that's true.
Hmm.
I
That's
mean, there
true.
are different reasons.
So,
So yeah.
Just like me.
so
I sometimes I'm like, I need deliverance when it comes to being diligent with money. Girl,
me
there's
and
so
you
many things to buy, so many things to buy, So
both.
let's just so that we have a breather because there's so much information going on right now, and it's really, really, really good and innovative. And we're gonna go on a short break. And when we return, we're gonna discuss further on, we're gonna talk about the future of AjoSquad. Don't go anywhere.
Ever wondered how the AjoSquad payout works? Let's break it down for you. AjoSquad currently offers four categories of savings squad. The gold at $1,000, silver at $500, bronze at $300, and brass at $200. Each squad has 10 members, and a saving cycle lasts for 5 months, with accounts automatically debited twice a month, with each member taking turns in receiving the pooled fund. So let's say you join the silver squad. You'll be saving $500 every 2 weeks for 5 months. That's a total savings of $5,000. Upon payouts, there's a 2% platform fee taken. So your total payouts will be $5,000 less the 2% platform fee. But wait, there is more. Your position in the squad determines when you receive your pooled fund. Positions are numbered 1 through 10, with 1 being the first and 10 being the last. So number 1 receives pooled fund first and 10 being the last. And then by the time number 10 receives their pooled fund, the saving cycle is concluded and another saving cycle starts, which you have to join again if you so desire. Ready to experience the thrill of bi-weekly savings and receiving your lump sum payout? Join our Just Squad today by visiting our URL at app.ajosquad.com or click the link in our bio to join and choose your squad.
All right. So looking forward now, Ngozi, tell us what are the long-term goals and aspiration of for our Just Squad, and how do you plan to continue innovating and growing in the fintech space?
Right. Thank you for that. So immediately for us, what our goals are in the next 6 months. I know that is short term, but we are new, so we have to keep the ball rolling. So immediately for us, what we want to take part in is collaboration, right? We want to collaborate with other companies who have identified the companies, and we have actually started talking to these companies because we believe that collaboration is the way forward. And with that, be able to do more. We'll have more offerings. I mean, at some point, I know the vision I have, and at some point, I believe that everybody will want to be part of Just Code because we'll have different offerings. We'll be collaborating with known brands, and yeah, people will want to be part of it. Also, we are right now we are just using our web app, which is um, some people are already asking, don't you have mobile app and all that? So we is already in the works. It's going to come up, and but you know that these things take time to build. So right now our web app is what we're using, and it serves our needs. It's just for people that want to have their just got closer to them. They want to download it on their phone because web app is pretty much the same thing, but just that web app can only be accessed on the browser. So soon enough, we'll have a mobile app. Once it's ready, we'll have it up and running. So those are the two things I can really talk about. Another thing we are trying to inculcate, we talked about the second part of the question. We know that AI is the thing now, so we are going to be inculcating some part of that into our mobile app as well to make it even seamless, even more seamless, even easier for people to
Wow.
be able to
Wow.
access our platform and all that. So that's our plan.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. AY, over to
Nice.
you.
So I'm putting on my project management slash BA hat right now. Okay.
Oh,
So,
really?
as a CEO, please, I want to say that with my full chest. As a
Mm.
CEO, a Nigerian CEO for a startup of a fintech business, can can you just share with us some of your insights on your lesson learned? Like things that if you had to go back and do this over again, what will be lesson learned from this that you will not be repeating?
You see that name? See the way you call the
Ah,
name? Eh? That
Odogu.
CEO, throw that thing
mm,
away. CEO. I'm in marketing. I'm in
wow.
customer service. I'm in which other department? I'm in project management.
Ooh,
I'm everywhere. So you see, even though there are people, there are other people working with, but I have to be here. I have to be here. I have to. On top of that, you mentioned you're a techie. I'm also a cloud consultant. I still do that. So
Wow.
I mean, it's not easy. So let's keep that title and just face what is in front of us. So the one thing I'll look at, and to be honest, it's not easy to do business in Canada. I've been hearing that phrase. I've been hearing that phrase, and I was like, "Well, it's not business. Let's get into it. We can do it." And then because I'm an entrepreneur at heart, I I thrive better as an entrepreneur. And then I said I can do it. And then because I have combined 20 years experience in banking and in tech, I told myself, what better thing to do than a fintech product? So what is that thing I'm going to
mm,
automate? What is that thing I'm going to do? That is how AjoSquad came about. Little did I know
wow.
that bigger problems were ahead for me in terms of, especially, I've talked about it, especially, for the licensing part. It was difficult. And I told myself, if I had known that money business in this place was difficult like this, I wouldn't have put myself into it. But when you are doing something and when it's not by your strength, when you know sorry about it, I have to say, when you know the God that you have and know that you didn't send yourself, so he has seen me through all the challenges, all the problems, because I had a lot of problems. Uh, um, it's something that they didn't quite understand. So they were like, the
Ah,
first thing that comes to your head, especially when you are black, is this a scam? That's the first thing that comes to
Mm,
you. So I had to remove all those veil. I'm telling you, I had to remove all those veil. I had to make them let them see that I did a lot of research, I did a lot of writing, I did a lot of documentation for them to say, no, this is a real thing. This is something that is real. So looking back, yes, if I could turn back the hands of time, I probably would have been automating something else. But I'm already here. And God has helped
yeah,
me. I've overcome the challenges. So we'll keep
yeah.
pushing. We'll keep moving. And God will
well
continue to take care of
done.
us.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Well done.
Ngozi. Thank you so much. And I want to say, what is worth doing is worth doing well. And you have
Yeah.
done so well, Ngozi. Take your flowers. All right? Take your
Thank you.
flowers, my darling. Okay, so
I
we'll be
receive
wrapping
it.
up the show. Okay, we have some
Mhm.
few minutes to wrap up. And we want you to give us your final words, Ngozi. Just bless us with
Okay.
those final words. Although you've said a lot, but tell us something
Mhm.
just to pat us
All
with.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So my final word is how you will come and join our Just Squad. Oh. So just me. So we have a squad that's already open, but it's going to be closing on the 23rd. So the last day to join is the 23rd of April. And yes, oh, good. I just forgot this. We are celebrating 100 days post launch. And we have looked at it, thank you, and said, what can we do? These people that have looked at us and say, let's trust these people with our money. What we have done is this. For everybody that's going to join us between when we launched, or the people that have joined us, and anybody that's going to join us between then and April 23rd, by the time we kick up subscription fee, we will not charge them. It's going to be free for life. As long as you have joined us before
Wow.
23rd, no subscription fee. Of course, there'll be platform fees.
Wow.
We are going to
Ah,
later introduce subscription fee. I mentioned to you that we are going to be having some collaborations with some FIs. That collaboration, anybody that hears, hey, I'm running to adjust code, those people, by the time they come, because we are now, that time our shoulder pad would have increased. So
uh-uh.
that's when we'll start charging subscription fee per month. But for
Hmm.
these people that have trusted us, for these people that have believed in us, we will not charge them. There will be no subscription fee, but of course the platform fee remains. We need to pay vocalist, we need to pay Shopee Pro, we need to pay staff, we need to make some profit. So that one will be there. But for subscription, no. So hurry, join, go to app.adjustsquad.com, join the squad. And another thing, very, very, another thing is if you can go to our Instagram page. We have loads of resources. Ajo_squad. Go there, you see loads of resources, loads of videos. You can talk to us there. And then on our link on our bio, you see a link to our WhatsApp page is there on our link tree link. All our links, all our social media pages, all and especially our WhatsApp. You can join the group. You don't have to be a member of the squad to join a WhatsApp group. We share lots of information there. We give you lots of financial tips there. I mean, a lot of things happen there. So you want to join us. So yeah, that's the final word
Awesome.
I have.
Awesome. Thank you so much. AY, any final words from you?
Before I say my final words, Miss Ngozi, again, thank you for coming today, and it's been a pleasure in meeting you and being in the same space as you. When you log off from us today, please kindly help us go to our YouTube page and answer some questions. We didn't get to take some questions
Okay.
from our viewers, so there are some
Okay.
questions there that are waiting. If you get a chance, I know if it's maybe you have someone that handles that, but please help them take time to just answer those questions.
I'll
And
go
you
and
know
handle it.
me,
Don't worry.
I'm always saying
Right.
you're a black woman, walk into that room with all the audacity in this world, shoulders up, chin up, and go get what's yours. Have an audacious
Oh,
week,
yeah.
ladies.
All right. And from me, it's a win-win. Go and win. Go and conquer. Enjoy your life, baby girl. And please join our Just Squad. Me, I'm running now. I'm going to go and check. Eh? App.ajosquad.com.
Oh,
App.ajosquad.com. App. Say it as I'm saying it now. Write it down. App.ajosquad.com. Go. There is a wolf. Go and grab the wolf right now. Okay. Thank you so much, Ngozi, for joining us. Thank you for viewing. And please remain blessed. Enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye for now.
all right. Bye, everyone. Thanks. Bye bye.